Welcome everyone to the Weekly Wrap. I'm Kathleen Trigg. VH1 is taking us back to old school days of hip hop and their latest hit show. Oprah is taking on a new role, and finally, we are gearing up for one of the most important days in film, the Oscars. We've got it all right here on the Weekly Wrap. Stay tuned. Okay, everyone, the Oscars, my favorite night of the year, is almost upon us, and it seems like it's going to be a good show after last year's Oscars So White campaign. Could the prominent award show be making a 180 flip for this year? Well, judging by the nominations of black films Fences, Moonlight, and Hidden Figures, it seems like it could be. La La Land, Lion, and Manchester by the Sea are also big nominations going for the gold. And with Jimmy Kimmel hosting, I am sure it's going to be a funny night to remember. Our senior correspondent, Shannon Lanier, is so lucky. He gets to head to the big award show and has some predictions of his own. Hey, Shannon.
Kathleen, the excitement is building as everyone is on the road to the gold Oscar, that is. And this year was a busy one with outstanding movies hitting the big screens all over the world. From Arrival to La La Land, Hidden Figures to Lion, this year was full of some excellent films, talent, and definitely some snubs. Now the Academy seems to have welcomed a long overdue change, with movies like Fences, Moonlight, and Hidden Figures racking up a total of 15 nominations altogether. Things are definitely different from last year's Oscars So White campaign, which actually left many black artists boycotting the ceremony altogether. Documentaries I Am Not Your Negro and Ava DuVernay's 13th also earned the attention of the Academy. But everyone is wondering which film will take home the award for Best Picture. The nominees are La La Land, Manchester by the Sea, Hacksaw Ridge, Lion, Moonlight, Arrival, Hell and High Water, Hidden Figures, and Fences. Now personally, I would like Moonlight to win, but I think La La Land will take it home simply because not only did some people, not me, think it was a great movie that got you singing and dancing, it portrayed a Hollywood success story, and there's nothing more than Hollywood loves than, well, seeing a glorified version of itself on the big screen. Now, I do think Moonlight will win big though. It was a brave movie that challenged the status quo and showed some images of the black community we rarely see on the big screen. It's easily one of the best movies on the list with 8 nominations, including Best Supporting Actor for Mahershala Ali, who I think will take home the award. Now, moving on, Denzel Washington and Casey Affleck will be going head-to-head for the Best Actor title, unless Ryan Gosling squeezes in to snag the win. I, however, am rooting for Denzel because if he wins, he will be the first African American to win 2 Oscars in a major category. Come on, Denzel! Now, I'm surprised Taraji P. Henson didn't get a nomination for the Best Actress for her performance in Hidden Figures, because that character really showed her range and it broke her out of that cookie character from Empire. Viola Davis would have also been a noteworthy contender for the award had she gotten the nomination she deserved. Her role in Fences was only recognized as Best Supporting Actress. I think she should have been nominated for Best Actress, but either way, she's gonna walk away with an award. But I guess we'll just have to wait until Sunday to see what happens. I'm actually heading to the airport now, so don't worry, I'll wave at you guys from the red carpet. See you later, Kathleen.
I want better than that, Shannon. I want you to report back to us. We'll be looking for you. And I have to agree with you this year. I loved Moonlight, thought it was amazing. La La Land, not so crazy about, but my absolute favorites are Lion and Hidden Figures. So I'll be sitting with my box of popcorn in front of the screen. I hope they all take home some gold. Moving on along. Norma McCorvey, better known as Jane Roe, the woman who pioneered the right for abortions, has passed away. And the timing is really ironic, considering women's rights for abortion could actually be in jeopardy with the way Trump and his administration have been moving. McCorvey has been the center of abortion debates for decades. She made headlines in 1970 when she filed to legally and safely terminate a pregnancy that she did not want to fulfill. Well, she never expected for the historic ruling to give women nationwide the constitutional right to choose to terminate or fulfill a pregnancy.
When she challenged Texas abortion laws in 1970, she was 22, trapped in a life of poverty and addiction. What she got was a ruling that changed the course of reproductive rights in America.
While in her later years, McCorvey turned to Christianity and was highly criticized for her newfound anti-abortion support. However, it should not be taken away from the fact that history she actually made for women all over the country. And now this.
You think I'm being typecast?
The best actors in film are often known as chameleons. They can adapt to any role and play it well. But for every chameleon, there are a number of actors and actresses who get cemented into one type of role for their entire career. And that is what you call typecasting.
You think everybody don't got a role to play, huh? You think a white boy could have played Omar?
Sometimes it's based on the success they've previously had as a certain character, and sometimes it's based on the way they look. But these actors don't always get to choose what type of roles they get.
Look, I picked these roles. Me, I made this path for myself. Did you? Yeah, did you? Or did they choose you? Face it, man, look, we from a certain type of people that come from a type of place that look a type of way. You know what that make us? Black. Typecast.
Is it fair for actors to get typecast into certain roles? Or is it just part of the game? What do you think?
Well, Camille, speaking of roles, Oprah has a new role in a new film. The media mogul will be executive producing and starring in The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks, which tells the story of a woman whose cancerous cells became instrumental in the field of medical research.
The patient should be referred to as healer. Letting her name should not be used.
There isn't a person alive who hasn't benefited from your mother's cells.
My whole life, what I care about is knowing about my mother. I am tired of wanting to know and hiding.
It's another one I can't wait to see. Oprah always makes sure she gets behind positive work, and with her stamp on it, I'm pretty sure it's going to be great. VH1's newest original series, The Breaks, premiered this week, and so far so good. The show chronicles the journey of Nikki, David, and Devi, three friends united by their love of hip-hop as they work to make their break in the music industry. What was first a successful VH1 original movie has sparked into the series, picking up right where the movie left off.
Welcome to the music industry. You better keep up.
Yo, the A, the H, the M, nobody replacing him. Got what it takes to win. Shout out to my boys doing 8 to 10.
A car just rolled by playing the record.
Hip-hop is gonna take over the music business. For Ray Records, it's gonna be a force.
What exactly is Foray gonna do for my baby?
He's gonna make her a star.
And did you know that the cast even created the music themselves? So not only are they playing musicians on TV, they actually took on the role in real life. Talk about really becoming your character. And today we are joined by Pay Coleman, who is one of the music writers for the show. And back in the day, he was a hip-hop head of his own and one of the members of the rap trio Little Brother and later the Foreign Exchange. Hey, Fonte.
What's going on, Cathleen? How you doing?
Hey, it's all about you and this new show that you've got out. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It's really exciting. I'm honored to be a part of it.
I'm excited for you. Tell me how this all came to be.
Well, The Breaks is loosely based on a book called The Big Payback. It was a book that was written by a good buddy of mine named Dan Charnas. And the book pretty much tells about the birth of hip-hop as a business and how it came to be just, a multi-billion-dollar business. And so when Dan had the opportunity to adapt his book for VH1, he reached out to me to write original music for it.
Tell me what you actually do on the show. I understand you actually had a role on the show in addition to contributing the music for the show.
My main job is lyric producer, and so I'm in charge of all the lyrics for the show. There are a few artists on the show that are actual rappers themselves, and they write their own stuff. But everything else, all the big battle scenes, all the other songs for the actors, that's me. I also have a role as a kind of Afrocentric militant rapper.
I see that in the pictures.
You know, I just, my goal is always just to add value.
What was it like working with actors who aren't musicians who had to play musicians?
Luckily, I have the greatest cast in the world to work with, and I don't say that lightly. The main character I work with is named Antoine Harris. He's he's the actor who plays the character of who is, you know, one of the main characters in the series. And he's just an incredibly hard worker. I can't say enough about him. Mac Wiles, who plays DV, the DJ, actually enrolled himself in Scratch Academy to learn how to actually DJ so that it would look real on screen. Tiana Taylor, who has a role as a female MC, she put a lot of time in studying and, you know, learning. And so it really just, you know, comes down to the cast. They've just been incredible to work with, and everybody's been bringing their A game, and I think it shows in the work.
Well, Fonte, we'll be looking out for you. Much love. We'll be supporting you and looking forward to everything that comes from this. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Cathleen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right. So before we go, I did want to leave you with this cute little story about a 7-year-old Chloe Bridgewater who wrote a letter to the CEO of Google. Can you believe it? In search for a job.
So we Googled Google, looked at all the pictures of the beanbags and the go-karts and the ball pits.
And was that did it for you, Chloe? Was it the beanbags and the ball pits and things like that? Did that sound quite appealing?
Yes.
What did you think when you saw all of that then? Did you think, wow, I'd like to work there?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if she expected to get a response, but she did. Google CEO himself, Sundar Pichai, sent her a letter back.
I think if you keep working hard and following your dreams, you can accomplish everything you set your mind to, from working at Google to swimming at the Olympics. I look forward to receiving your job application when you are finished with school. Smiley face.
How cool is that? What will really be cool is to see if she ends up getting a job at Google one day. I guess you never get anything if you don't ask, right? So go after your dreams, people. You can make them a reality. Take it from 7-year-old Chloe. And that's going to do it for our show today. Thank you so much for joining us on the Weekly Wrap. Make sure you visit us on YouTube and comment with your thoughts. See you next week.